Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Any study before your lecture?
Nah, pretty much up to date.
Earth to Robinson. Come in, Robinson.
Give us a break, Gran.
Give us all a break, kiddo. You've been moping around with a face like a wet week.
Yeah, I've just got a lot on my mind at the moment.
You're upset about Nick, aren't you? He couldn't fix that job for you.
Yep. Yeah, I am.
You still want to pack in uni and be a steward?
That's right.
I think I understand.
Gran, it's just that I feel like... Oh, like my whole life's been programmed for me, as if all the choices have already been made for me. I'm just sick to death of being solid, dependable Paul.
There's nothing wrong with being solid and dependable.
Yeah, well, I'm boring.
Twaddle.
Well, I'm afraid of becoming boring. It's not that I'm bored with engineering or anything. I'm bored with myself, and that's why I think I need a change.
Well, do what you want, but do it on your own merits. You don't need Nick to help you get that job.
Yeah. Would have been nice to have a word put in for me, though.
True. But, I'd like to earn my independence, not to rely on others.
You know, you're right.
As usual.
As usual.
Hi, Nick.
G'day. I hear you're slacking off a bit.
What? Me?
You're not too busy there, eh?
Flat out. Why?
I just thought you might like to go for a spin.
Where to?
Here and there.
What's going on?
Now, that'd be telling.
It's a surprise.
Ready when you are.
I think you better get a jacket, though.
Any hints?
No?
Oh, come on.
No way, Jose.
Don't keep the man waiting.
This better be good.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
It's very nice of you. He'll love it.
Well, there's something wrong with him if he doesn't.
Ready when you are.
OK, let's go.
Well, why aren't you coming, Mum?
Because I haven't invited her.
Help. I'm being hijacked.
Oh, hi, Shane. How are things?
Fine. What's up? That's what I'd like to know.
When can I expect the ransom note?
Our demands will be delivered in 3 hours.
Right.
I wish I knew what was going on here.
Well, the sooner you get there, the sooner you'll find out. See you around.
Like a Russo.
Enjoy yourselves.
What's that all about?
Nick is taking Danny flying. Suppose you don't approve.
You know what I think of Nick Berman.
You've made it quite clear, and it's a pity because Danny gets on with Nick very well.
Yeah, well, Danny thinks he's a god.
Don't be stupid.
I'm not being stupid.
I don't understand you. Nick is a nice guy, Shane.
That's it, he's too nice.
Don't be childish.
I'm not. Look, I just think that Danny should be trying to make some sort of a truce with Dad. And I think Nick's in the way of that happening.
Max and Danny will reach an understanding when they're ready. And meanwhile, Nick is just showing him good time. That's exactly what he needs.
Sure, look, they're best mates at the moment, but, well, what's going to happen when he takes off into the wild blue yonder? Where's that going to leave Danny then, hey? I just get the feeling that Nick sees something in it for himself. And I don't want to see Danny get hurt.
Good morning. I'm here to see Mr. Dean Canning.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but it is important.
May I ask the nature of your business, mister?
Sorry, Paul Robinson. Actually, I'd prefer not to discuss it. It's personal.
Mr. Canning's tied up in a meeting.
Well, I'll wait. It is very important.
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Canning.
Yes, Angela.
There's a Paul Robinson here to see you. He doesn't have an appointment, but he insists that it's important.
We'll be a while off here, Angela. Look, I'll be giving 2 minutes before my next appointment.
Fine. You're in luck.
Thanks very much.
Are you fair income? We're really going up.
Well, you seemed pretty keen to learn all about it the other night at dinner. It's the best way to find out.
Unreal. I haven't been up in a plane for yonks. Mum took me and Shane on a joyride once for holidays. Dad was dead set against it. Wouldn't come up with us.
So I remember your dad used to get airsick going up in a lift.
How long have we got?
Rest of the morning until the fuel runs out, whichever you like.
Fantastic. Which one is it?
This one. Come and help you make up the flight plan.
Thanks, gentlemen. Good of you to come in. I'll hear from you tomorrow. Cheers.
Mr. Paul Robinson's waiting to see you.
Oh, right. Fire that, will you? Mr. Robinson, you phoned me the other day, didn't you? Friend of Nick Berman's.
Yes, that's right.
Now, what's so vitally important?
Well, actually, I might have been stretching things a bit there. I'm here for my application to be an airline steward.
What about it?
Well, Mr. Canning, I just want you to know how serious I am about this job. You see, I want it with or without Nick Berman's help, but I definitely want it.
I'm impressed by your determination. You're obviously very committed to a career with us, but your method of expressing your commitment leaves a little bit to be desired,
Sorry about misleading your secretary like that. But you understand it was important for me to talk to you.
Sure. Well, no great harm done, I suppose. Well, since you're here and fired up, I better call Miss Woodfield.
Miss Woodfield?
Personnel. She'll straighten you out. I'll call her now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Canning.
Don't thank me yet, Paul. You've got a long way to go.
Oh, hi, Shane.
Hi, Daphne.
How are you?
Been better.
Oh, dear. Coffee?
Thanks.
So, what's the trouble?
Nick Berman. The guy's a jerk. He's... Anyway, how are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
Only okay. Normally you're great, wonderful, terrific.
Yeah, well, I've had things to think about, decisions to make.
Sounds ominous. Anything big?
Yep. Time for a change of scenery.
Taking a holiday?
Permanent.
Why? I thought you liked it here.
Well, I did, until the trouble with Des's bank. Look, I can handle what people think about me, but I can't see my friends suffering.
Look, Arnold's a creep. It'll blow over.
The fact is, Shane, Des lost out on that promotion and may well get the sack, and it's all because of me. I'll be handing him my notice tonight. Time to move on.
Take a seat, Paul. I'll be with you in a second. Kathy Woodfield speaking. No, I'm afraid that'll be impossible today. Well, my schedule's full for the rest of the day. Make an appointment with my secretary for tomorrow morning. Okay, bye. Sorry about that.
You sound flat out.
We are. You were lucky to get in today. Mr. Berman's name apparently carries weight with some people.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd prefer to get the job without Mr. Berman's help. Well, he had nothing to do with me getting this interview.
I'm a little puzzled by your motives to join us, Paul. You've almost completed your degree and want to throw it all in.
You sound like you'd get on well with my dad.
You realise the job isn't all fun and chasing stewardesses. It's very demanding and responsible work.
You think I couldn't handle it?
I didn't say that.
So, what do you think? Still interested in flying?
I reckon. The kids at school will freak when they find out I've driven an aeroplane. Thanks, Nick.
No worries, anytime. Hey, how about a coffee?
Sure, my shout.
Good, in that case, I'll have a donut too.
Hey, don't get too cocky.
Of course, my dad thinks I'm crazy, but then I believe I have to do what I want to do.
So this job application is simply an act of defiance against your father?
No, Miss Woodfield, it's not. Look, I realise I'm trying to establish my own identity a little more, but that's not the main motive. I just think this is a job I'd enjoy and do well at.
It's an expensive business to train a steward. We want people who are going to stick with it.
I've given this a great deal of thought. Really.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
No. Come in, Mr. Canning.
Thought you'd like a copy of the minutes of our meeting.
Thank you. I'll look them over later.
How are you going?
Fine.
Good. I knew you'd settle in all right. First day without supervision can be a bit trying, though. You're not giving it too hard a time, are you, Paul?
No, I don't think so.
Good. Well, I better get back to the salt mines. You got a problem, give me a call.
I will. Thanks again.
It's funny, really, isn't it? Well, you're kind of new at the job and I'm new at being interviewed.
We both have a lot to learn. I'm sorry. I've come down a bit hard on you.
Don't be silly. Look, we're both a bit nervous. I can understand it.
Well, Paul, I think you'd make a fine addition to the company. I'll be recommending you for further interviews before a panel.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't start packing yet. It could be months before there's a place in our training program. In the meantime, I think you should continue with your studies. It'll keep your dad off your back at the very least.
Well, thanks very much. You've been a great help. I'll be hearing from you.
How old do you have to be before you can learn how to fly?
You're old enough now.
Really? Great.
Problem is paying for the lessons, though. Although the way you handle it today, I reckon you're a natural.
Pull the other one.
No, seriously, I mean, you got a steady hand, a good sense of direction. Halfway there.
Well, how long did it take you to get your licence?
A couple of years. A lot longer if you're thinking of 747s. I'll tell you what, I'll lend you a couple of books if you like.
Great.
But you've got to make sure you do your homework first before you read them. I don't want any hassles with your mother.
Me neither. There's just one thing I don't get about all this. How come you're doing it all for me?
Because I like you, little dill. Why else? No, I reckon if I did have kids, I could maybe cope with one like you.
Yeah, well, I reckon I could cope with an old man like you, too. Beats getting yelled at all the time.
Your dad loves you, Danny.
He sure has got a funny way of showing it. Look, I know he just wants us to do our best and all that. But the thing is, what he really wants is... he wants us to do his best, not ours. He never really asked me how I feel about anything or what I'm interested in.
Yeah, Dad's just never been very good at expressing his feelings. But they're there.
I suppose I have been a bit hard on him too. I just get sick of being bitched at to achieve something that he couldn't.
Well, listen, mate, you're not Robinson Crusoe. I went through all that stuff with my old man too.
Yeah, I suppose. Hey, how about coming to a movie this harbour?
Why not?
And after that, you can come back to our joint for some tea.
No, I don't think I should.
It's all right. I know the cook. Personally.
Shut up! Shut up that damn racket! Don't you people ever stop? Yeah, look, you guys, I mean... Oh, Shane, oh, sorry, I thought you were the deaf idiots next door. Come on in, come on in.
Thanks. Yeah, they are pretty loud.
Yeah, I'm thinking about them damn headphones of Danny's. At least they only sent him deaf. How you going?
Fine.
Oh, excuse the mess.
Keep this in mind next time we're yelled at to clean up our rooms. So how are you managing, really, Dad?
Oh, getting by. How about yourself?
So. I'm just on my way to see about compensation for the accident.
Oh, good on you. You deserve it. I mean, let me know if you need a hand. Oh, break it down, you yahoos! Drive it like round the twist. Everything all right at home?
No, not really. That's why I've come over.
What's the problem?
You and Mum are the problem.
Oh, now look, Shane, how many times do I have to tell you I'm not coming home?
All right. But you and Mum split up without a word to me or Danny about why. I think you at least owe us an explanation.
Yeah, well, you might know what you hear.
Well, anything's better than being kept in the dark, Dad.
All right, just let me have a word to your mum first, OK?
Okay.
I had a nice chat to Paul this morning.
Well, I hope you managed to talk some sense into that thick skull of his.
Nope. I told him to go out and do what he thinks best. So he went off and managed to wangle an interview with the personnel department. Apparently he did very well.
Thanks.
Don't get on your high horse with me, Jim Robinson. I want to see him finish his course too. But short of chaining him to his bedroom and taking him to uni in an armoured car, there's no way we can make sure he'll do it.
Well, I can organise the chain. The armoured car might take a little longer.
You know as well as I do, we can't always make decisions for him.
Well, I haven't been able to talk sense to him for a while now.
That's because he's listening to his own judgment, and so he should. He's in control of his own life now, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Either we make the transition easy for him, or he resents our interference forever. I know which I'd prefer.
So what's next? Skydiving? Nude hang gliding?
Well, I've got to admit that skydiving is a bit of a buzz.
Could we go skydiving?
I see no sane reason to jump out of an airplane which is in perfect working order.
Oh, Mum.
I might be a nerd or nag or whatever. This is the last word on the subject.
I think that means no.
Hello?
Hi! Look, I'm not disturbing anything, am I?
No, Max. We're just having late dinner. We're discussing skydiving.
Pile driving? Screw driving?
Skydiving. Never mind. The discussion is closed. Are you at a party or something?
No, not exactly. But shut up in there!
There aren't any messages for you today?
Oh, I'm okay. How about you?
Fine.
Oh, good. Listen, reason I'm calling, can we get together for dinner some night? Something I want to discuss with you.
Sounds serious. What is it?
We'll talk then, I can hardly hear you. How about night after next? Can you make it?
Yes?
Right. Well, I'll see you then. About 7 o'clock at home. Your place.
Okay, see you then.
Right. Bye for now.
Bye.
So, when's dinner?
Not long.
Great. It's amazing how just sitting around thinking can give you an appetite.
How's the study going?
Oh, it's okay. Always seems to be more of it, though.
I understand you made a big impression on the airline.
Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that. I've decided to finish my studies.
What made you decide that?
Oh, well, the lady at the personnel in the airline said it could be months before I'm through the interviews. So I thought, what's the point of sitting around when I can finish my degree?
And it wouldn't do any harm to think about what you're going to do for another couple of months.
Yeah, right.
Good on you, mate.
Whose turn to set the table?
Paul.
Dad's.
Dauber. And I'll see you not tomorrow night, but the next night.
Oops, I completely forgotten.
You got something else on?
The dinner with Max.
Oh, well, not to worry. We'll figure something else out. Have yourself. See you.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Doesn't matter. Forget about it.
What are you doing?
Keeping an eye on Berman.
You've really got it in for him, haven't you?
Oh, how observant. Ah, they're just talking. Not only do I not like the guy, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could kick him.
Just gets up your goat that he might be more interested in me than you for a change, that's all.
No, Danny, that's not it.
Bull. Wonder why Dad's taking Mum out to dinner.
Well, I think with a bit of luck, Mum and Dad might be getting back together.
You're joking?
No. Berman's really done a good job on you, hasn't he?
He's a good bloke. Well, he hasn't done anything.
Oh.
Look, Shane, I know you feel sorry for the old man. Well, so do I.
Really?
Of course I do. But he was the one that walked out, remember? It's been a damn sight more peaceful since then. Well, I'm sorry, Shane, but I think Mum's better off.
You're better off, you mean?
Yes, I am. Well, I went to visit him the other day and he was great. He didn't get at me at all. But I know, Shane, when he comes back here in 10 minutes flat, he'll be back to his same old routine again of complaining and yelling. No thanks. I can live without him.